Now, moving into our next story of the day. This one's kind of sad. It's also kind of frustrating. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. But you have these celebrities, they're just piling on Candace Cameron Bure for talking about traditional marriage. And you got her daughter defending her. I mean, there's not really many people coming out defending this woman, and she should be defended. It's crazy what the progressive left are willing to do to people. And celebrities are some of the most progressive left people out there. So several celebrities and what's called a GLAAD spokesperson are criticizing Candace Cameron Bure. She's the one from Full House, if you recall, for her recent comments on traditional marriage, while her daughter Natasha came to her defense. Bure caused an uproar earlier this week following an interview with the Wall Street Journal about switching to the Hallmark Channel to Great American Family. The 46-year-old actress discussed how GAF, again, Great American Family, is a better fit for her professionally. This is her quote. "My heart wants to tell stories that have more meaning and purpose and depth behind them." It's not a bad thing. "I know that people behind Great American Family were Christians and loved the Lord and wanted to promote faith programming and good family entertainment. Nothing wrong with that." The comment that everyone got talking about dealt with Bure's take on which storylines will feature on GAF. So it seems like a lot of Christians are going to this, basically this American channel or network. They love the productions that are there. They're faith-based, they're family-based. And this is the pushback that she gets. When asked if there would be any LGBTQ storylines, of course this would be a question asked, right? In those projects, she replied, "I think that Great American Family will keep traditional marriage at the core." Everybody lost it, folks. Everybody lost their ish on the progressive left, as you can imagine. God forbid somebody talk about traditional marriage. Somebody, God forbid, talk about traditional marriage and how it correlates to faith. You can't even do it anymore in this country. That's how far off we are, you guys. And that should actually be a very scary thing to all of you. To realize as a society that people are losing it because we're talking about traditional marriage at its core. GAF Chief Executive Bill Abbott agreed, saying it's certainly the year 2022, so we're aware of the trends. There's no whiteboard that says yes, this, or no, we're never going to go there. Though neither one ruled out same-sex romance on GAF, their decision not to focus on those topics caused a media firestorm, with multiple stars and organizations weighing in on Bure's statements. Quote, "Honestly, I can't believe after everything that went down just a few months ago that she would not only create a movie with the intention to exclude LGBTQIA+, but then also talk about it in the press. This is rude and hurtful to a whole community of people. Pop star JoJo Siwa," I don't even know who the hell that is. Somebody let me know. I don't even know who JoJo is. You know, she's going to add in the mix. Well, they're not doing LGBTQ plus elemental soup, elemental P, XYZ stuff on their programming. So let's go after them. Why do you care? Then don't watch it. Don't watch the stuff if you don't like it. Don't go after her for holding her faith and traditional values of marriage, of which we should all hold somewhat. And it's not like she was attacking anybody. She's just saying, yeah, this is why I came here. This is what I want to focus on. This is what they're focusing on. It's great for a professional relationship between me and them. But you got these people adding in their 2 cents. Bure's former Full House co-star Jodie Sweetin, who actually grew up in my area, went to the same high school as me, responded to Siwa's post saying, "You know I love you." Basically not backing her co-star Cameron, which she grew up with. I'm not saying you have to back her. If you don't really believe in that, then you shouldn't. But she's just adding in, throwing gasoline on the fire. GLAAD President and CEO Sarah Kate Ellis also included a statement here reacting to Bure's comments. Quote, "It's irresponsible and hurtful for Candace Cameron Bure to use tradition as a guise for exclusion." Oh, God. Don't these people just make you want to hit your head against the wall? Like, honestly, it's like everything offends them. You know what I mean? You could say anything and it's going to offend them. So it's like, why even talk to them at all? You know what I mean? It's like those same people that are talking about microaggressions in the workplace and the school environment. And I've literally said this. I was like, the more they push this microaggression stuff, which is, I could say anything that could offend you. It's literally subjective, however you take it. I could say literally anything. The word literally might trigger you as a trigger or a microaggression. I've said to people like, why do I want to talk to anybody then? If it's going to have the possibility of causing harm to somebody and I could be written up or lose my job over it, why would I want to have conversations with anybody at that point? Which is a mechanism for them to limit speech, obviously, because now anything and everything can hurt you, which is why they literally point to the fact that speech is physical harm to them. They think that me talking and hurting their feelings is the same as me punching them in the face and hurting them physically. That's how crazy these people have gotten. Quote, "I'd love to have a conversation with Bure about my wife, our kids, and our family's traditions. Bure is out of sync with a growing majority of people of faith, including LGBTQ people of faith, who know that LGBTQ couples and families are deserving of love and visibility. I don't think anybody says that they're not. Because she said that she goes in line with traditional marriage at its core, and those align with the network's doing, which is why she switched networks. All of a sudden, you're going to attack her, even though you're you're putting words in her mouth that she never said. But these are these people, folks. She constantly gets hate. It's because of her faith. We all know what it comes down to. It's because of her faith. She's a Christian, and she sits there and holds those traditional values, and they don't like that because they don't feel like they're being represented. They don't feel like they're getting the visible and love that they're supposed to get. Go make your own programming, which is what you guys do. No, I won't watch it. I'm not into it. I think it's being thrown in my face, but if you want to create all that stuff, go create it. Good for you. Have all the visibility you want. You're getting it. She called Bure's comments harmful and disgusting. Did I not just talk about that? I said harmful, right? I said they feel like they're getting punched. They didn't say disgusting. I added that in there. That's my fault. I got a little zealous, folks. The comments said harmful and insulting to LGBTQ employees, as well as employees with LGBTQ friends and family. Well, anybody and everybody is connected. It's a spider web. You just offended them all, Cameron. You didn't offend anybody, woman. You're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. One Tree Hill actress, Hillary Burton Morgan, lashed out as well. Bigot, she wrote. Oh, God, here we go with the name calling. Bigot, racist, sexist, homophobe. Oh, all these things. Like, shut up. On Twitter, I don't remember Jesus liking hypocrites like candy. But sure, make your money, honey. You ride the prejudice wave all the way to the bank. What an idiot. What an idiot. While many celebrities seem horrified that the Full House actress would dare make traditional marriage a focus of upcoming Christmas movies, God forbid. Ooh. She did have one vocal supporter, her daughter. Two vocal supporters. Woman, I'm with you on this one. Natasha Bure shared on Instagram Tuesday amid the backlash, which documented her favorite things about her mom. Quote, how much she loves Jesus and how firm in her faith she stands, Natasha wrote. She is bold, she is kind, she is so creative, and has one of the greatest hearts. I look up to her in many, many ways. I love you, Candace Bure, she concluded. Fabulous job supporting her mom. I'm here to support you as well. These progressive left are just absolutely insane. So Cameron, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing this the right way. People are adding a bunch of stuff into your mouth, and you know it. Don't ever let up. Don't let the progressive left win, because what you're pushing is the right thing to do. The left, the progressive left, the LGBTQ plus trans community, whatever you want to call it, they can create their own television. It's not a big deal. Have a network. And by the way, that one network that she went to was like basically saying that we're not against it, really. I mean, it hasn't really come up. It's not really something we're pushing at this present time. Doesn't mean we're not going to do it. Basically saying like, what the hell are you guys talking about? But that's the progressive left for you. Always trying to tear everything great down in this country. They'll continue to push it. But I want to know what you guys think about the illegal immigration segment that we did, as well as, do you agree with Cameron here? Because I 100% do, folks. She did nothing wrong. She should not be receiving this backlash. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.